The only problem that I have with this Deadpool 2 movie, and I stated what I'm about to say in the previous video about the owners of DC Comics and Marvel Comics, is that DC Comics is overtly, they out in the open with it, racist. You can see their agenda. But with Marvel, it is a blatant, covert racism that goes on over there. And what I'm talking about in this video is interracial dating. Every time, it never fails. Every time that there is a black character who is getting a lot of shine, you know, who is supposed to be the head honcho, the one that every white man wants to be, every white boy wants to be, they put a black woman as his love interest, or just some woman that he can fuck over in the meantime. Now, in case you have not seen the first Deadpool movie, he has another love interest, which is the chick from Gotham. What was her name? I think it's Marina Baccarin, but she plays Leslie Tompkins in there or whatever. But he has her as a love interest, so in this one he may end up leaving the first love interest, which is a white woman, for the black woman. That still doesn't fly for me, being that you know, that whole saying, once you go black you can't go back, and you know, all that bullshit. But hold on for a second. But this is the norm. Okay? It always happens. And when I say that this is blatant covert racism, when I say that it's blatant covert racism, what I mean when I say that is that it's an agenda behind it. Being that there's an agenda behind it is what makes it racist. You see what I'm saying? And this is why we call certain white people and Jews political correctness. The reason that we call them racist is because they all have an agenda and a motive behind what it is that they do. Now, I spoke about this in a video that I did about interracial dating, and in that video, what I talk about, I even talk about the in the movies as well, is the way that this looks to young black men. I mainly talk about this also on my Facebook page, talking about black British actor male privilege or whatever. But being that this woman is not from America, it's not like it don't apply. It still applies, because when the black man sees that white man on screen, you know, with his woman, no matter if she's from America or not, that encourages him to go date the white woman. Moves like this, it cuts the self-esteem of the young black man. It really does, subconsciously, on a subconscious level. Because I know when I was young, I had self-esteem issues. You know, I was raised by Europeanized parents. I mean, that was all of us. You see what I'm saying? Back in the 80s and 90s. You see what I'm saying? We was raised by Europeanized parents. You know, and they're propagating, they still pushing the European agenda. You see what I'm saying? In every single aspect, we know what those agendas were. But in the mindset of a child, you watching Dragon Ball Z. In the mindset of a young black boy, you watching Dragon Ball Z and you watching Reboot. Even though that nigga was blue, in your mind, you knew that he was white. You know what I'm saying? You watching Doug, you watching Hey Arnold, you watching Rugrats, you watching Rocket Power, you know what I'm saying? You watching Dexter's Laboratory, even Cow and Chicken. They mamas was you know what I'm saying, white and black or whatever, and they fucking cows and chickens, you know what I'm saying? But we looking at it, you know what I'm saying, and we're being programmed that white people rule this fucking planet. There were no black cartoons back then. I think the only black cartoon that we really had was the Proud Family. You see what I'm saying? And I'm talking about everyday cartoons that came on TV. You know what I'm saying? That was actually inspirational and beneficial. You know what I'm saying? And hell, I think that she was interested in a light skinned boy. You see what I'm saying? But it was something that was constant, and we were being programmed as children. You know what I'm saying? Even on television today, there's not a black centered cartoon for children. I believe it was Cynthia G that was talking about this show. I didn't get the name of it. I didn't even get a chance to research it. But it was a show that was saying that these were black people who eventually got their own civilization. You see what I'm saying? And for white people to keep telling us to go back to Africa and bullshit like that, they the main ones who have a problem with this kind of TV show. You see what I'm saying? Black people getting their own civilization. But this movie, you know what I'm saying, it probably doesn't openly show, you know, that agenda, but it's there. It's there. It's not like the whole movie is going to be about it. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody, you know, who's a real Deadpool fan, they actually know the deep relationship between Domino and Deadpool. But again, now this video is short. If you talk some shit down in the comments about what I didn't mention, or, you know, I mean, dude, it's a 7-minute video. You should have been able to watch it all. But the whole point of this video is interracial dating and the effects that it has on our youth, our young black male youth, our young black American male youth, the ones who were shot down dead and you know, and shit like that, or whatever, by police, you know, police brutality, you know, and things like that. I personally feel that the young black American male is more so under attack than any other person on this planet. And they're not just attacked through police brutality, they're just not attacked through political agendas. They are also attacked through, you know, movies like this. You know, not necessarily movies like this, but not just movies like this, but cartoons, everyday cartoons, and music videos. The stereotypical image is always pushed on them. Either be a basketball player, you know, any kind of ball player, football, basketball, mostly. Be a rapper, an R&B singer, or be a drug dealer. You see what I'm saying? Those are the stereotypical images that are pushed on or a gospel singer. You see what I'm saying? And no offense to my homosexual men out there, but, you know, I don't think that young men at that age should make up in their mind at that age that they want to be gay. You see what I'm saying? Maybe that was the case for you. Maybe you knew what you wanted to be at that age, because I don't think that when I was young there wasn't a whole lot of homosexuality being pushed. You see what I'm saying? I mean, at that age, I believe that they actually did make that decision up in their mind that that's what they wanted to be. But now it's being pushed so much, and I believe that that's disrespectful to the child. You see what I'm saying? That is abuse for a child, you know, to make up in their mind at an age like that where they don't have a chance to experience life. You see what I'm saying? That's something for grown people. You see what I'm saying? But you know, that image is being pushed as, you know, stereotypical now, because our black male population there are more black homosexual men than there are any other ethnicity of homosexuals on this planet. Okay, but yeah, that's the whole point of this video, is interracial dating being forced on our youth. You see what I'm saying? I have a major problem with interracial dating. I hate it. I don't like it. You know, as far as me speaking on that, I'll leave that link in the description box. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box to both the other Domino video that I did, Zazzy Beats video I did, and the one for Lakeith Stanfield. Let me know what you think down in the comment sections, man. I'll see y'all next video.